Okay, this is going to be a short video about TinkerCAD. Now, I've already got a video up on, I think, in week 1 of the course about TinkerCAD. If you haven't seen that, you should take a look at it. If you didn't look at it closely, maybe you should review it. I'm going to take and bring up the TinkerCAD website. And what I have done is I have taken and created a class. I hadn't done this last week. I hadn't known about this. So I've created a class, and it turns out that I click on sign in here. Normally I would just put in my username and password, but now you see students join your class. So I have put you all into a class, and you can just click on this button here, and it asks you to type your class code. Now the class code for this course, and I don't know if there's any way I can change it, but it's P9H7A6Q7NUG. That's rather something nasty to remember. I have to write that down. I'll probably put it in several emails to you. And it turns out that I don't know whether lowercase, uppercase makes a difference, whether spaces make a difference. I really didn't look into that. But meanwhile, you all have a nickname, it's called. So I go to my class. What happens, it comes up, says is EGR225, the course name, Circuit Analysis 1 Lab. Type your nickname. Now, your nickname presently is your entire first name, your entire last name, no spaces, and then those spaces a 4-digit code, which I have. Now, maybe we can change these later, but since you all know your first and last names, that's pretty easy. All you have to do is write down someplace or remember your 4-digit code. So I'm going to send you those in a separate email about this, and I'll do that fairly shortly. So right now you're all in the course. Alexander already signed in, so what I had to do was take and make another course for him under Alex instead of Alexander, and that seems to be working. So it's not a big thing if you do make yourself your own account, but again, to get into this, you can't, it's a TinkerCAD rules, you can't get or have duplicate accounts and be able to get into a classroom. So unduplicate accounts are okay. So again, I'll give you that information. Maybe I can change the nicknames, make them shorter, maybe just your initials or something like that. But let's worry about that later on. So I'm not going to join the class there, but the reason I did this is because it turns out that I can see all your work. If you just have your own account, it turns out you have to share the stuff with me. And there's a couple extra steps that go into that, which are somewhat painful to take and share the information. So I can see all your work. I don't think you can see each other's work, but nevertheless, that's the way we'd like to go forward with this. So I'm going to go back again and use my email to get in just to refresh a little bit about how this works. So navigating the site is not that difficult, although I've had my problems here at times. Put in my password, if I can remember what that is. Finally sign in. So again, I don't know what the interface will be when you go to the class, but it probably won't be the exact one you're seeing here on the screen. Take a little while to get in. Still don't see anything. Oh, here we are, finally. So again, when I sign in, I see circuits. I don't want 3D designs, I want circuits. Some of you that are doing mechanical engineering would probably like the 3D designs, but the electrical engineers like the circuits. So there's TinkerCAD lesson plans. And if I click on that guy, and hopefully you can see this. No, I don't think I want that. Let's go to learn. Here we are. So if I go to click on learn, and hopefully you see that when you get in, it turns out when I go to this drop-down menu here, circuits, there are projects or lessons to start off. So there's a start simulating, editing components, wiring components, adding components. So in the second week of the course, I believe that I say as an assignment, you will take and start doing the lessons here, and that will get you prepared for doing the experiments. So you don't have to do, just do these here. There's some lessons about using Arduinos. We're not going to care about Arduinos. We're not going to use microcontrollers. We're just going to use DC circuits. So you really don't need too much other than, you know, wiring components, editing components, and starting to simulate. If I go over here for myself, I can open up new, and I should see the work area. Let's see what comes back. Keeps coming back to this 3D stuff. So I've learned that you go over here and you go to the TinkerCAD dashboard. And when I click on the TinkerCAD dashboard, I come back. Well, here I go back, and I can now do circuits. So now over here, I can click on myself and hit new, and hopefully the workplace will open up. Hasn't yet. Let's go back again, try it one more time. Hit new. Nothing happening. Okay, create new circuit. Sometimes I get a little antsy when I'm doing this. Now I've hit it twice, so here we go. I got too anxious. I'll go back over here to the dashboard, and let's see, I got to go to circuits again. Here we go to circuits, create new circuits. Let's see, just click on this button here. So if I create new circuits, so hopefully we get to the workplace. Here we go. Okay, so finally, and just to review very quickly, now we won't deal with too much other than resistors, some capacitors, inductors, battery, breadboard. So, you know, we grab a breadboard and haul it out here to the workspace, and I can connect wires and so forth. Let's go and delete that wire there. We don't want that one. I can scroll on the scroll bar over here and grab things like a resistor and haul that out and maybe rotate it again. Remember, we rotate these things around. Well, we don't rotate them that way. We rotate them with this guy here. Well, I got to highlight it before I can rotate it. So I go over here and I can spin it around and I can change its values up here. I can grab it and put it out over here into the breadboard. Now, again, I go over this quite a bit in the first video, so I'm not going to take and repeat this stuff. Starting in week number 3, which is coming up next week, it turns out that the week of 9/21, turns out you'll be doing your first experiment, which is actually taking and looking at resistors. There are videos that I put up about resistors, and there's some videos that you need from week 2. The course content for week 2, part of the experiment, I've made the measurement of the resistance, and I've looked at the color codes. Although in that video, I think there was a mistake. I think I said a 12,000 ohm resistor was red something or other, when actually it should be brown red. The brown and the red were very difficult to see. So anyway, you're going to be starting doing your experiments. So I'm going to produce a little video about basic circuit measurements. Hopefully you will take that to heart and be able to build that into your breadboard here, your circuit that you make. Remember that if I go to scroll down far enough here, I'll find a meter. If we go around down here and I grab that meter and haul it out here, and I can program the meter to be whatever I desire. If I want to measure voltage, or if I measure resistance or current, amperage it's called, I can set those things. And I can wire the meter by hovering over the leads and so forth, and putting it across something if I want to measure voltage, or I put it in the circuit if I want to measure current. Very important points. So you really need to get up to speed on TinkerCAD to see how to make circuits. You can sign in now through the class, and the only thing you have to do is remember that code, which I can't remember myself right now, It'll be part of an email, another email that I will send you, or I will take and put it on the, the course content for Blackboard. So that's all I have for you right now, and good luck.